initially I was going to, I mentioned rewrite the epilogue, rewrite the last big scene before the epilogue, and then there's like two scenes earlier and like in the middle of the book that need to be written, and then there's one that I missed like 7 chapters, but I think I can like fold that into something else. Initially, I was going to go through and just write all that stuff first. I think it'll be more efficient to just read through and edit what I have.
It's like a tattoo. I'll always have you. My inhibitions fade away.
So, this is a Friday. I've taken the day off. I got errands to run, things to get done really early in the morning, and I want to give myself a 3-day weekend. This is the 5th or the 6th? I believe the 6th. Yes, the 6th, because Saturday is the 7th. This is March. I, excuse me, mentioned before that I finished the second book, I Love Their Own, and had to do some work on it. This may be a video in and of itself, may not be, whatever, that doesn't matter. What matters is I am trying to take care of shit early today because my plan is to finish this book. So I wrote the last chapter and the epilogue, and I think that they're fine, but I slept on it and I was like, no, I can do more. Like, No Lover to Offend is on the shorter end of a novel. I Love Their Own is much thicker, and I feel like if I'm going to give you this thicker book, like I might as well go all in. And it's not that it's bad, those two pieces are bad, it's just like, okay, let me do a little bit more. We right up against deadline, and so my plan today is to do this little stuff I got to do early in the day, knock it out, and then get home and just tackle this book today. And like, I mean, rereading, and then there's like a chapter that may need some work, but that's what today is refining everything. And my plan is tonight to be done. And when I say done, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna be done. It's just, no, like tonight when I'm done, that's it. Like I need to have this book ready to be oh god damn it, I shouldn't have took the expressway. Fuck. What I need to do is get just be done, and I'm not suffering from like, oh, maybe if I rewrite this. No, I don't, that's not the case, but I do need to make sure everything, you know, continuity is there, because that's really a big thing for me. As I said before in previous videos, that I'm approaching this my writing like the comic books that I read back in the, you know, day as a kid in the 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s, where the way that they were set up with our recaps, with the continuing stories, with characters crossing over, with, you know, B plots that might be minor in this book become whole full novels in other books, and, you know, whatever else. And so that's my plan for today. So let's see if we can get that done. I also started working on the synopsis, because or the blurb, or what, I don't know, I'm still learning this shit, and that is something that can sometimes be a little difficult for me. And the other part of that is and I don't know if this is to my detriment, but I have ignored, spoiler alert, I've ignored Henri's involvement in the story via the blurbs, and that is kind of intentional, kind of not. I think I'm playing with different ideas of like marketing and shit, just stuff I'm doing around the books, because again, I'm Indian, this is relatively new for me. But with Loving Ashley kind of hitting the queer gay stuff, and then with You're Invited being distinctively like new adult holiday novel, and with the No Lover to Offend series, though Henri is a co-lead, Aretha is the lead. This is her story. It's their story, but it's her story first. And so I am wondering if the blurb needs to be updated, or if that's enough. Like, because I have her blurb on the first one, and then on the second one, I'm like, if I just randomly was like, yes, and Henri and his friends dealing with such and such and this and that, you'd be like, what the hell? Who is this? But if you need to read them in order. This is no standalone that you can read it anywhere. No, this is a series. You have to read this book one, then book two. So I don't know, just writer rambly things. And yeah, so let me go out and get on this road, complete these errands. Probably need to get something to eat. I have not eaten all day, and shit, knock it out. So yeah, check out the books and the website stuff linked below. Yeah, and also on my website, at the time of this recording at least, there are copies of No Lover to Offend, as well as Love and Ashley, and I'm sure all copies will be signed. I don't know, whatever, y'all. Stay tuned. Bye.
You know what it is when we touch down. Too throw, it's a touchdown. Flew her in, but she bust down. Got the all solid gold, not a bust down. You know what it is when we come through.
Alright, so it's been a long day. I've been asleep for most of it. I'm back up. This book has, at this time, 60 chapters. I'm going through and rereading and editing and restructuring, and so that'll probably change. It might be more, it might be less. I found 2 chapters that I think I'm going to combine. It's going to make for a much more dense chapter. And I could probably find a place in the middle of that to like break it off, or it could just be a long chapter. Either way, I don't care. It's going to be put together. So initially I was going to I mentioned rewrite the epilogue, rewrite the last big scene before the epilogue, and then there's like 2 scenes earlier and like in the middle of the book that need to be written, and then there's one that I missed like 7 chapters, but I think I can like fold that into something else. Initially I was going to go through and just write all that stuff first. I think it'll be more efficient to just read through and edit what I have, taking more notes along the way, and then that'll inform how I fill in those 2 chapters in the middle and how I edit those last chapter and epilogue, which makes so much more sense. I'm like, get familiar with the work. So that's what I've been doing. I'm kind of bouncing around because there was something in particular that I was looking for that informed something in the end, and I found it, and when I read through it, I was like, okay, this makes sense. I just edited that chapter. Now I'm gonna just start over from the beginning, but I'm feeling pretty hopeful. It is about 8 o'clock, just right before 8 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dive back into this, but I'm feeling very hopeful. Like, I want to get this done tonight, and if not tonight, shit, it's still early. It's Friday. If I can get done by Saturday night, that's all that matters. But yeah, man, wish me luck, y'all. And if you've read No Lover to Offend, let me know. Or even if you're started reading it, what's going on? What are your thoughts? What are your feelings? Please put that in the comments. Like, any favorite characters, anything that shocked you, anything. Just let me know. Even if you're like, all right, this is cool, I like how it fits in with the rest of the universe, whatever, let me know. Put it in the comments. All right, I'll be back.
Got the kids doing kung fu. I'm the one that you come to, cause you know I do the things that you love to. Hey, check out my bob and my shimmy. This ain't on me, it's in me. I'm flirting, it's Henny, and she ain't no dime, that's a penny. Stacking my dough, I got plenty. My haters look skinny, and peep how they acting all friendly. Ain't give me gas, it was empty, and that offend me. When you see me hop out that Bentley, I hope you.
All right, so I was supposed to be reading and editing and finalizing this book all day, and for the most part I did a lot of reading. That's so loud. I got a lot done. I ended up putting a sizable dent in the book, but I'm noticing that I am like reading and forgetting that I'm supposed to be doing work, so it's taking me a little bit longer than expected. I had a birthday dinner to go to tonight. I was contemplating not going, so I was like, oh, I want to really get this book done, but I'm like, I told myself I was getting out the house every month, because y'all know me, I just be in the house writing. So even though I'm pushing up on that deadline, I had a good time out I'm noticing that I don't really drink like I drank, and that little drink was great. You know what I'm saying? It got me, a little something at the time. I'm like, maybe I don't need to drink no more because it's not doing nothing for me. But whatever. So I'm about to go back and I say I'm gonna get into the book tonight. It's pretty early. It's about 9 o'clock now. But then again, I might not. Somebody else invited me out to drinks, and I could possibly do that, but I think I'm gonna just curl up under these covers and finish watching Suits, because that's been my addiction lately. I'm still doing the Blacklist, but I haven't put as much energy into it. I was doing the Blacklist, and I added Hunter x Hunter, and then I started Suits, and then there was this anime. What is it called? I don't know, but I'll put like a picture up. I don't remember the name of it, but it was only 12 episodes, one season, and it was like really good. It discussed AI and it did the extreme of like capabilities of AI, but then like even within the extreme, it's like, yeah, we know this is supposed to be entertainment, so you're going this like far end of the spectrum, but like at the same time, is it truly that unheard of? Like maybe a lot of whatever, I don't know. It was like cyber shit, whatever. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm not sleepy, I'm tired, so I'm gonna wrap this up here. Be sure to check out Aretha and them and see what they got going on. No Lover to Offend book 1 is out, and let me get home, take off these clothes, get into bed, and just whatever. Bye friends.
Come on. This one has a little sweetness to it.
Something in you. All right. So I have not gotten as much done as I want, but I've gotten a lot done. I could not get out the bed today, and I was still, after getting home, doing the nightly routine, showering, climbing into bed, I still had like notes of that liquor. I was like, maybe that shit was stronger than I thought it was. Either way, I'm going from getting some groceries, about to go back to the house. I think I'm like, it's taking me longer to get through, and it's kind of pissing me off because some of these chapters I have already edited in detail, which my editing process varies, but a lot of times there are parts of the books that, like if I do 20 chapters, let's say 10 of them are like concrete, I'm done, and then I move on. But because with this project, I've been going back and forth between book 1 and book 2, and that's from like checking continuity, changing certain things, redoing all of, editing all of book 1, editing some parts of book 2. I've been going back and forth, and I am finding myself coming across full chapters that have already been edited and done. And then even when I get to those, I might find one thing, like one part of the chapter said something me this, and it was supposed to say my, and so of course I had to change that. But I was like, I mean, I'm glad I'm going through and like being meticulous. I'm sure there'll still be some things that I slip through the cracks, but I was like, I've done this shit already. So at this point, I'm getting in here. I've come to the point where, I think I'm 2 chapters away from like the one chapter that's actually not written at all, and it's in the kind of in the middle of the book. But that's the chapter that I'm putting in a lot of stuff that alters the way some stuff in the first book was like is interpreted or understood, and foreshadowing for things at the end of the book and things that come after this book. So it is about 4:30-ish now. I'm feeling really confident about getting this done today, because this is the deadline. Like, I've actually surpassed the deadline. This should have been done yesterday. It is now Sunday. But, you know, you live and you learn, then you get loves. So I'm going to cut back on my playlist, take these groceries up, take my ass up there, and just buckle down and finish. And funny enough, I want to say I've already mentioned this, but the one thing that I am most concerned about is not even the book, it's the blurb. It's like getting that done afterward, because I'm like, I think I'm still going to focus on Aretha's story within this blurb, and I think it's kind of spoilery-ish, but not really, and not spoiler for the story, but spoiler for like what I plan to do in the future. But if you made it this far, oh well, you're rewarded. I am thinking of leaving the Henri storyline off completely from the blurb, so that when I do address his story in the future, I could just point to this series. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because on one hand I was like, oh, what if people are like, oh, I didn't even know it was a man in this book, like his point of view and such and whatever else. Yeah, that might very well be, but when you read stories, especially in the romance realm, you're usually going to have two love interests, even if the story is only from one person's perspective. But in this one, it's uniquely different because it's from two different people's perspective, and I'm marketing this as love stories, but these are really like slice of life stories that are following two people at different stages in their life and different ages. They just happen to intersect quite a lot, and the intersection is where a lot of the love romance complication falls in. But independent of that, the book is full of them and their story, their life. So it's like the life that exists when the covers are closed, before the book opens and after the book closes. And so that's oh, I don't think I'm supposed to turn this soon. Oh, I think I turned too early. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm hoping to I turned too early. I'm hoping to that translates, and that for anyone who's like a stickler for, like, I specifically only want a romance story with these beats that you usually get, they could be a bit more forgiving, because I think this is a really good story. So I have the one chapter I have to do. There's another chapter where I wanted to extend a part of a scene, and I knew I wanted to do that because one, it's in my notes, but the chapter header I altered to say, hey, extend this scene. But when I read through it, and I'm going to read back through it again when I get home, I'm like, this is fine. Like, last thing I want to please my readers, but I'm writing for me. And so I don't want to fuck around and just extend certain things for the sake of extending them, and that does not like help the story, because I could very well extend that scene, but I truly feel like it does not, I won't say it doesn't add anything, but it really doesn't, like, it's fine where it is. Any extension would just be like adding more to the word count, which isn't bad either, but whatever. I'm gonna wrap this up here. Let me get my butt back home. If you haven't read No Lover to Offend Book 1, please make sure to do that. It is available on Amazon and on my website, 𝙻𝙾𝚅𝙴.com. Check it out. Check it out. Am I lost? No. I'm gonna go through this slide. So yeah, check it out and let me know what you think about Aretha and her story, as well as Henri and his story with his homeboys. And I'll be back. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm tired as hell. I have 20 more chapters to get through. I have 20 more chapters to get through, and it is 11 o'clock at night. I'm not gonna make it. I truly may not be going on the pyramid tomorrow. I hate to take that day, but if I'm gonna get this in, this is the last day. All right, y'all. All right, I didn't give an update. I finished the freaking book right on time, and I am now currently at the pyramid, getting the print version together so I can order some copies and hopefully get them within the next 2 weeks. Amazon be dragging their motherfucking feet when it comes to getting authors their copies, but whatever. I am very excited to design the cover. The cover's done. It's just the back part and whatever. I don't know. I'm just excited for it. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up before this meeting starts. My God. So that's that. I will leave the link in the show notes, of course. Check out the second book in the No Lover to Offend series. This is A Love of Their Own. It is available right now. At the time of this recording, it's March 10th. This book will become available on the 14th. Check it out, man. Aretha, she got a lot of shit going on. This is the continuation of how we ended things in book 1, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So I don't know, you made it this far, leave me a plane emoji, because I know that was Aretha's favorite mode of travel. All right, Ryan Coleman, the love story architect. I write stories about black folks in various situations. Right now I'm in my contemporary love story bag. Love and Ashley, Ordinary People, You're Invited, No Lover to Offend, and Now a Love of Their Own. 5 books out, and not even a full year since Love and Ashley hit. Like, pat on my back, shout out to me. Yeah, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. All right.
Don't get no envy, my nigga, there's plenty. I just got a call from that label. They got more bread on the table. I'm acting unstable.